Hey, we're on.
Hi!
Hi!
Hello! How's everybody doing?
More cowbell.
He's got cowbell. We've got John here with us. He's got his snazzy new blazer on. I was like, you need to. He was texting me the other day about the blazer. He's like, what do you think of this? I'm like, it's awesome. John looks great. He looks like business cat dad all day. So I hope everyone's having a spectacular night so far. Nigel,
Yes.
you wanna say hi to the gang?
Yes, indeed.
All
Hello,
right.
all. Hello, all. Right, let's see who we got here. We've got Liz says she's here watching with her daughter. Excellent.
Hello.
Thank you. Hello, Liz and daughter. Shelly is here.
Hi, Shelly.
Loves the party hat. Barbara says hello, Liz, and Liz's daughter waves. Hello, Barbara. Who else we got here? Kathleen Ryan says she couldn't make it with us tonight, but she's definitely going to watch the replay. What else we got here? Megan says, congratulations, I'm interested in the affiliate program.
Yay!
Yes,
Awesome. We will talk about that. I'm going to actually go through the entire website, provide commentary about the design features, get your commentary on what you think. And we're also going to be taking notes. I got my pen. I got my paper. I am ready to go. You guys let me know what you like, what you don't like. I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to change my entire website around based on what you guys say. But I definitely want to know if there's anything that, I hadn't thought of that would be a really great improvement or embellishment on what we've already done. And there are a couple other things that we are working on adding still. But right now, I'm pretty stoked with how things turned out, and I want to show it off a little bit.
Yeah.
And answer any questions,
Yeah. See who else we got here?
Yeah.
Terry says, hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi, Terry. Stacy says, hello, excited to celebrate with you. Yes, hello, thank you, Stacy. Julie Moses, hi, Julie.
Hi.
Elaine's here. Hello, Elaine.
Hello.
Let's see.
Caffeine?
Liz.
Okay.
Liz says, hi, everyone. Dee Dee is my daughter, and she said she loves Heather's wig tonight.
This
Excellent.
is Vaughn. This is the Vaughn in Holographic Blonde. Hi, Dee Dee.
Liz says, happy to be here. Love the new site. It is spectacular.
Thank you.
Ray says, hola. Hi. Tina. Hola, y'all. Sorry I missed you guys last weekend. Went to my mom's to help plan Turkey Day dinner. That's
all right.
Fine.
That's what this time of year is all about. So why would we take that personally?
Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, and we're glad you're here. Yeah.
Catherine Roop says, hey, everyone.
Hello.
Hi. Aurelia Ward. Salve. Hello. How you doing?
Puppy picture.
Cheryl. Hey, everybody.
Hi, Cheryl.
That's all right. And Tammy says, congratulations on the rocket heart.
Yay, the launch. Yes. Thank you.
Excellent.
Oh, goodness. So should I just, get that queued up and get started? Shall I?
Well,
because there's a lot going on.
I'm just thinking, drink of the day, we're doing Courvoisier VS Cognac.
Oh, I'm going to give you the camera.
Okay, that's
Turn
fine.
your mic on. 1, 2.
Yeah, it's just Courvoisier VS Cognac. Yeah, just Courvoisier VS Cognac because, celebration. Okay, so got the glasses, a bit of whiskey stone. That's it. That's all we're doing. So a little bit of that. Heather, my sweet.
Ooh, thank you.
A little bit of that.
Ooh.
John, there you go.
Boy, that smells strong.
Oh, yeah.
And a little bit for me. There we go.
That smells very strong.
All righty.
But fancy. It smells fancy.
It smells fancy.
I know. I feel so adult fancy right now.
Cheers, all.
Yes. Congrats, everybody.
Huzzah.
And congrats to you guys. You've been with
Hoyle.
us through this entire... I should take a swig. There's I would probably want to cut that with something. But hey, it's not as strong as whiskey taste-wise. It's nice.
Oh,
Ooh.
Tina.
Ooh, the aftertaste is nice.
Tina says she has to leave early. Car needs a newish battery. Okay, well, take it easy and may you find success with that.
Yes, and thank you, by the way, for comment bombing our last video. I thought that was a way to really it was very nice. You took me very literally, and I very literally appreciate that.
Excellent. And Faith is
Oh
here.
my gosh. Okay, hold on. We have to address what you've got scrolling at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
He wrote this, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm not actually that full of myself.
No, that's
But-
I do the captions every week.
But thank you for that, honey.
Yes.
So you are the creepy lab assistant with bad posture, and John is the token brute. What's that about?
We all like Transylvania 65000, right? You ever watch Transylvania 65000? The comment. We all love this movie,
Yes.
and
I love anything with Goldblum. The Goldblum factor.
well,
Everything.
yeah,
Well, I also
well,
love
there it
Gina
is.
Davis.
Yeah.
I just like her full stop. A League of Their Own. Yeah, I love that movie, and I don't even like baseball.
Exactly. But anyway, yeah, it's all a reference to Transylvania 65000, the creepy lab assistant with the bad posture and the token brute. Bit strong for you, my sweet.
Too much fun for Heather. Too fast.
I'm used to having everything super watered down.
Yeah.
So that'll take an adjustment, I think. I've got water. I can always dilute it if I want to. It's
Yeah.
pineapple water.
But yeah, John doesn't normally join us on these things,
Should I
but
just turn my camera
yeah,
on?
let's do that.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna turn my mic back on too.
All right, you
Oh, why?
have to turn yours on.
Oh no! Remove yourself.
Okay.
Haha!
There.
Now you can add yourself back, and now you'll be camera 2.
All right.
So yeah, we're getting the hang of this a little bit more every week.
But anyway, yeah, John is Heather's business partner who does a lot of the background stuff and all the bookkeeping and important stuff.
He's the
I
guy.
was bribed.
I did lure him over here with promises of Courvoisier. No, I do not like doing the accountant stuff, administrative stuff, like at all. Like I'd rather do we both would, I think, rather do the nerd stuff, but I like doing the more like creative nerd stuff, and he likes doing the more like hardcore technical nerd stuff. But we have that kind of division going on. I do most of like public facing stuff and broad strategy, and he does mostly ops. And he is the cat overlord, the cat dad. He has the mascots of the company living at his home. So that's Penny, Dexter, and Chubbs. So I have asked him at some point to bring out some cat pictures because it's like obligatory. But yeah, they're pretty adorable, and so he wrangles them as well as part of his division of labor.
All righty.
So yeah, I think I should just go ahead and get started if y'all are down. We're good?
Yeah,
All right. Hold on. Let me add this tab to the thingy-mabobber. Ba-ba-ba-do-do-do.
Okay, Susan. Hello, Susan Ferguson. Aurelia, we're all nerds here. Yes, we are.
Oh, that's not the page I wanted to show off. Of course it's not. All right, hold on. It's a little bit complicated because I'm trying to show this stuff in a private tab so you don't see all of my crap that's going on the screen. Let's try this instead. Okay, back to this.
We're getting there, folks. We're
Okay,
getting there.
I got it.
Yay.
There we go. Everybody see that? Can you see that on your screen?
I
honey?
can see that on my screen.
All right.
Definitely.
Oh.
Hi, Megan in Los Angeles.
Cool. So this is the homepage of Hair Kitty Kitty. Now there are a lot of really big images on here. That may not always be the case, but I really wanted to showcase what I was trying to do with the theme of the website layout. Like I did this. I want to make sure you guys know that just because, I'm really proud of how it turned out. And I want you to know that when we're doing fixes, I'm the one that's leading those projects and in a lot of cases implementing that stuff. Though John did help with a lot of the technical backend, as I mentioned. I'm doing most of the user experience UX stuff and user design. So if you have any feedback on that stuff, let me know. And if you have any ideas whatsoever for things that I should start doing on this website that we are not currently doing, please let me know in the static comments on the replay when this is over. I will pause for comments, mainly as I go through categories. So I'll go through this entire hello tab and the homepage. I'll go through the policies. I'll go through the catalog, the color, the style. I'll go through a ton of stuff. And as I do that, I'll pause so you guys can ask me questions. I may not be able to get to them all tonight, though, just a heads up on that, simply because of the fact that there is just a lot of ground to cover. So I'm going to really hustle through it. But my intention is to kind of wet your whistle. So you'll want to go there, check it out, scroll around, play with some of the features and functions. Let me know what you think, like I said, on the replay here. And without further ado, let's get into it. This is the home page for Hair Kitty Kitty. My inspiration for doing this, and I actually wrote a little post about this that I'll show you down here, actually. Let's see. I was really inspired by the uplighting at weddings. I was really, really inspired by it. I thought after going to a couple weddings and watching some weddings on YouTube and stuff like that, and Pinterest photos of uplighting were also really helpful. I found that I had the thought that one of the biggest problems that there is in trying to shop for hair online is the color. And part of the problem is that, not only can cameras and filters and all those things distort the color, the lighting can be tremendously tricky sometimes. But what doesn't help matters is when there's a completely white background, because there's a lot of blue light to a white background that actually distorts the way that the colors around it look on the page. So what I tried to do was neutralize it a little bit to try to make it so that the colors would pop, that they would show up closer to the foreground and everything else would fade away. This won't be as fatiguing on your eyes while you browse and scroll it. And in fact, this text isn't even white. It's a really pale peach color because that's easier on the eyes. There is blue light, by the way, still coming through on this website. So it will still look a little different if you use a blue light filter. But that is because, if we're going to use that blue light, we want to use it, with discretion, tastefully. We want it to be kind of an artful expression of the color. But look at what you can do with wedding uplighting. It's outrageous. So that is the inspiration for this entire thing. We didn't just pick one color. This entire gradient bar is the color theme of this website, with the inclusion of this kind of mint green color just to make it pop. But you'll see purples and oranges and all kinds of stuff all over. You'll also see the slides that we have here. And I want people to really know that we are designing wigs and toppers and colors based on feedback that you guys are providing and what you're buying. So we really want to make this something where you feel like you have a say in what we're doing. And so hopefully if you hang around us enough, you'll see that that is the case, that, we may not be able to do things quickly because we're small, but we definitely do a lot of things. And this is part of that package. I'm going to keep going down. We got a little bit of animation going on. We will be introducing some toppers. We're literally just waiting for them to arrive and for us to receive them. But we've got 3 new toppers that are coming your way probably in late December or early January. You can also shop by full wigs or everything. There are no accessories on this website right now. It's all wigs and toppers. You can see that these are gigantic buttons. So you can look at our heat-friendly collection and our synthetic collection. You can sort by year. So I'll let you guys check out this homepage on your own and as time permits. I'd like to, and I do want to point out that there is a newsletter sign up here, as well as an affiliate program. So we will be talking about the affiliate program in just a few moments, but just know that the newsletter is, for right now, a shared newsletter list with Sister Wigs. And we're just trying to tag things that come in through Hair Kitty Kitty. So if we have special promotions or newsletters or something that are special to one store over the other, it's based on where you signed up. But, unless you opt out, you will be opted in by default to everything. So we will try not to carpet bomb you with a ton of newsletters. We're going to try to space it. So it's a little bit Hair Kitty Kitty here and a little bit Sister Wigs here. Black Friday and this weekend aside, because for real, this is going to be a little bit extra in terms of coupons going out just for about everybody. So here is the first tab. We call it Hello. And if you click this jolly, happy, rainbow bright button, you will be able to contact us. It'll take you to the contact form. We've got all of our policies here. And in fact, I'm going to upgrade Sister Wigs next year. So some folks have asked, you know, is this a replacement for Sister Wigs? Not now. It's definitely meant to be an expansion of that brand. That's why you see the same sort of Moon Kitty logo all over everything. And if anything, we're actually planning to do a pretty major adjustment to the Sister Wigs website to add more things to the catalog. And we're moving on up. We're doing good stuff. It's just, again, it takes a while for us. But anyway, you'll see some things on here that I'd like to do on Sister Wigs as well, specifically when it comes to getting all of our terms and service clear up here, and also our handicap compliance, which is really, really cool. You click this button and you can adjust the text. You can see a bigger cursor. You can invert the colors. You can do contrast, a little bit more high contrast. You can adjust the brightness of the screen. You can look at everything in grayscale if the colors are really distracting to you. So yeah, there's a lot going on. You can even read the page, but just know that all the metadata, so like the descriptions, when you hover over the images, the metadata is going to be read out loud too, as will all of the menus. So just know that in advance. It will read a whole bunch of stuff. So the good thing is if you are having the thing read, so here, let me go to another page and kind of demonstrate this. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so we talk about how, you know, those colors are, and I already showed you that. So let me click on this. And when you're reading the page,
100% free returns. No restocking fees. The number one concern customers have about their new wigs and toppers is whether or not the color on the hide forever back. Accessibly, the website design of Hair Kitty Kitty was inspired by Pinterest photos of wedding uplighting. I wanted accessibly options.
You just click that button again. That's pretty cool, eh? So that way everybody can enjoy this website. And if the color scheme being dark like this bothers you, you can literally just toggle it and invert the colors, and it will be a dark text on a light background. So there you go. Let's go ahead and look at the other tabs on here. Our store policies. We'll go over those really quickly, but they're all here for you to read. We really encourage people to read them. Our tagline is where comfort meets cute, pun very much intended, because we're cheesy dad joke enthusiasts over here. We want everybody to remember to have fun. And I'm going to read this part out loud because it's super important. I want everybody to know that this is my take on the policies and everything else here. Our wigs are great quality, very comfy, and outstanding value for money, and our return policy is very generous, and I'll tell you about that in a second. So take a deep breath. You're going to be a-okay. Just relax, experiment, and follow our policies, and we'll take care of the rest. Here's the thing about hair loss, a bad breakup, life changes, accomplishments, breakthroughs, or anything else that might make you want to buy some alternative hair. You grew. Hair is an outward-facing symbol of these changes, a window into who you are and a representation of what you think is cool. But hair is more than hair, and we definitely get it. Just don't forget that you are more than your hair. You're beautiful with or without it. We're here to help you express that part of yourself better. You define your own beauty. We just help you amplify that message. So make sure that you remember to have fun throughout the process. And part of the reason why we wanted to make a standalone third website that had none of these name brands on it is because we offer truly 100% free returns. As in, on Hair Kitty Kitty, we don't care why you needed to return it. You don't have to give us an excuse or an explanation whatsoever. Unless you want to, you can totally, tell us all about it. We send a little form with all of the orders. In fact, we send two. We send a prepaid shipping, return shipping label. So the shipping's already paid for if you want to send it back. And we also send you a form to fill out to let us know the reasons why you want to return in case you want to tell us more about it. But yeah, I mean, seriously, this takes a lot of the pressure off, I think, for a lot of people. It's only available to customers in the United States, but no restocking fees. You don't have to pay for the return shipping. I really want you to try my brand, and I want to encourage people to want to encourage other people to try it too. And I thought that this would be the easiest way to accomplish that. I once tried free returns, where the customer would pay for the shipping back on Sister Wigs back in like 2018. And we just couldn't make the math work. So we had to stop that. But I never really gave up on it as a really good idea. It was just a matter of how to make that possible. And we managed to work together to make the math work. And and offer this, which is something I think is really amazing and very rare in the wig industry. So yes, in the USA, return shipping is 100% free for US customers, but you have to use the label we send to you. We're very strict about our return inspections, though, and I want to make sure I say that every time I mention returns. I view quality control as a pretty big issue in the wig industry, and I want to make sure that everybody is trying their best to send us back things that are in eligible condition. So make sure you read those requirements. We all know them by now. It's like, don't wear it on a bald scalp, wear a liner, because you might be nose blind to the scent of your scalp, right? I mean, it's human. It's not really like a moral issue. It's just we want to be hygienic. So make sure you wear a liner if you plan to perhaps return the wig. Don't style it. Don't use heat on it. Don't cut it. Please don't cut it. Like, you know, just be cool. Think about the person who might ultimately end up buying that and wearing it. You want to make sure that, you know, you're not damaging it and we miss it, though we are pretty meticulous. So just know that we have to be pretty strict to make sure that the returns that we circulate, you know, wherever we do that, if it's on with closeouts or whatnot, like we have to make sure that we're doing our part to enforce our own policies. So make sure that you guys read them. So basically no international returns. That's it. Shipping's a little bit different on Hair Kitty Kitty as well. We do not offer free shipping at any threshold. And that's because we're literally kind of inverting some of our policies on sister wigs for Hair Kitty Kitty to test them out. So in this case, it's a little different. The shipping is calculated at checkout and you can pick your own rate. We wanted to make sure you had options. So that way you could really look at the pricing. The pricing, by the way, we don't have any control over. It's an app that automatically synchronizes with whatever that carrier is charging us for the label that day. So there you go. Now you can see what we're actually being charged to ship these things on sister wigs too.
And if I could chime in.
Yeah, for sure.
These are not inflated rates. These are deeply discounted rates that are available to us.
Here, hold on. Let me give you more of the screen. There you go.
Yeah. I was just going to chime in. These are deeply discounted rates that we got by consolidating our shipping with our friends at Shopify.
Mm-hmm.
So they're $1 billion company and we're buying postage alongside basically all of their customers.
Yeah.
So these are very good rates. You will not be able to get these on your own unless you are going through a business or ship a few $1 billion worth of packages.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, parcel forwarding agencies, I bet, get amazing shipping rates. Amazon probably gets phenomenal rates, but we are not Amazon, but we are on Amazon. Shameless plug achieved, I think, dear.
Hang on, wait a second. Boom! There we go.
Woo!
Shameless self-promotion.
Achievements. Woohoo! Thank you, John. See, he knows way more about the operational stuff than I do when it comes to that kind of technical stuff.
We need a banner like they have on the Lost Light. We achieved something.
Yes, we did. We made a thing. And John, you make things go from point A to point B. He's the guy that makes sure you get your stuff. So very important stuff. Like his team of people that work in the warehouse are like the unsung heroes of this. And Enrique.
Yeah. And yesterday I decided to give them the day off. So I got to actually pack everything for the first time in a long time.
Oh, man.
So that was fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exercise, no doubt.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Very much.
And by the way, we offer international orders on Hair Kitty Kitty, and I saw some of those come through yesterday.
Yes.
Yay! That shows that people were waiting for us to do this, and that makes me really happy. Because again, this new website is basically my way of trying to think outside of the box to solve problems, things that were holding sister wigs back, or just weren't to the level I wanted them to be. I'm able to do differently over on Hair Kitty Kitty. It's a little bit more flexible for us because it's our own products from the factory. So yeah, let's pause for questions, comments, whatnot, and then I'll go back into some of that stuff.
We've got one question.
Sure.
And then I'll get on to some comments. Kathleen Horan Simmons says, can you use points for payment that you have from Sister Wigs to Hair Kitty Kitty?
No, you cannot at this time, though we do plan to offer the products redundantly on both sites. For right now, we're offering some things as Hair Kitty Kitty exclusives because transparently, I'm trying to bait people into going there and checking it out and giving me feedback and maybe buying something. So, I want them to help me test this out. Think of us all as like beta testers, even though it's already launched. I need to know what's up and what I could improve and all that stuff. So we're launching things on Hair Kitty Kitty first, just so I can test that stuff out, and then we will put it on Sister Wigs as well. So if you want to use your points, just hang tight. I can't guarantee that stuff won't sell out, but maybe when it comes to like this and the Danica, we could hold back, you know, maybe a little bit of them, John.
We can do that.
Yeah, let's hold back some just for Sister Wigs, so that way after we're done with this promotion, we can put them over there. Though we are definitely going to be tighter with the coupons on our own stuff. Particularly if we plan to do refills of that item. And that's simply because we want to give our affiliates an opportunity to actually start doing some of that marketing work on our behalf. Another thing that's really different between Sister Wigs and Hair Kitty Kitty is that we have an affiliate program. And I've been wanting to do this for like 3 or 4 years. It's been something that we've tried multiple times to do on Sister Wigs and then couldn't get it off the ground, usually because of some of the stipulations with some of the brands that we carry over there. They have very strict couponing rules that made it very difficult to do something like this, or at least do it in a way where we could afford it. So I digress, you know. I was like, okay, well, here's the problem. What's the solution? Because I know I want to be able to do this, because to me, like, there are other parts of, I mean, and I'm just going to be real about it. There are other parts of this organization and this job that I enjoy far more than staring at my own face for several hours a day. I mean, I seriously complain about it constantly. I mean, I like the outreach. I like the connection. I love the live streams for all those reasons. But when it comes to like staring at static images of myself and that sort of thing, I have to get other people to help me with that, because it drives me bonkers after a while. I get a little bit too nitpicky, you know, about all the little imperfections that usually I'm okay with, but it's just they're front and center when you stare at yourself. So I was like, okay, here's another problem. What am I going to do to solve that, you know? And I was like, well, an affiliate program, obviously, because if I empower other people to talk about my brand on my behalf, they can make some money. They can feel like they have a say in things, you know? They have the ability to actually like make some passive income making content online, which is something that a lot of people are trying to do right now. And it would be helpful for me, because then I could actually take a back seat a little bit and, you know, do more cool stuff with the wig design part of things, because honestly, that is incredibly time consuming. And it's getting to the point and the level where I almost have to focus on that full time a little bit more than splitting the difference between that and the marketing. So I want other people to help me with that transparently, and I want to pay them for it transparently. So let's talk about all this stuff that I'm trying to be transparent about. Let me go ahead and go back to the screen where I'm displaying that stuff. Okay, and I left the option on, so if you want to turn your camera on at any time, honey, you can. Okay. So give me a second to get back to that tab. Oh, I buried it. Okay.
By the way, Serene says, everyone for real, John is amazeballs.
Yay!
We like Serene. She is supportive.
Yes, yes. And we're happy you could join us, John.
Hi, Andy.
Glad to come aboard because of this.
Because of booze, yes.
Everybody's got their something. Let's see. Oh, just like Sister Wigs, we don't have to offer a cancellation window. People just abuse the hell out of it when we had one. And we want to move. We want to get stuff out the door. We want to be fast. So we ask that you kind of ask us questions before you order. And we'd be very happy to help you out with that. And I'm trying to make a site where you don't even have to ask those questions, where all the information that I think would be the most obvious likely questions are on the site. And one of the things that I'm actually working on probably next month is I want to create like a little library of all the songs and of all of the FAQ questions that are nested in all of the product pages. And that way you can reference those as well. And I also am making a Spotify playlist of all of the songs that are recommended throughout the site, though it will definitely be not suitable for work because some of the songs are just straight up edgy on purpose. Because if I thought the wig was edgy, I thought that kind of person would really vibe with the song choice. So, all right, everything else is here for you to go ahead and read at your, discretion. I highly encourage you to check them out, though. I want to go ahead and take a moment to talk to you about our affiliate and influencer opportunities because I want to show you this landing page because it's so pretty. I love this effect. Okay, so if you scroll over any of these things, they go kind of rainbowy, which I thought was very cool. See, I love building websites because then I get to play around with all these cool site features. So you can kind of see, I want to show everybody that, we want diversity. We want to, we want all sizes, all skin colors, all undertones, all hair needs. Doesn't matter what your age is even, that stock photo looks like she's wearing magenta melt. I love it. So I wanted that to be something that, everyone could feel like they've got a friend out there online that looks like them, that has similar preferences and needs. I mean, that's always really helpful when you find somebody like that online that you can really vibe with.
And this is answering a lot of questions. We've been getting a lot of interest in the affiliate.
Oh, good.
In the comment section so far. So yeah, this is the stuff, folks. This is the stuff.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go through this with a wide tooth comb. I'm so used to talking about wigs. Wide tooth comb.
Please, wide tooth.
Very thematic. It's a wig inside joke for anybody who doesn't get it. Your best bet with any synthetic wig is usually a wide tooth comb or a pick. Anyway, okay, so this is the form, and I'm actually going to walk you through the form, though I'm not going to fill it out simply because I already did that when I was testing this. But the cookie is 30 days. So you're going to get a link, and you're going to get the opportunity to set up a coupon for yourself, okay? And the link is usually what people send to people. It's just, you can use, Bitly or Google URL shortener or something if you like, but you can send that link to people and it will link back to our site and it will give you credit for that. We highly recommend, though, that you also give those people your coupon code, because the coupon code, because here's the problem with relying on the links, and I want to make sure everybody knows this up front because this is something that is a problem with every affiliate program, and I want you to get the money you earn, okay? So hear me out on this. You want to take advantage of that coupon code because the coupon code will track your orders even if someone's got an ad blocker on their browser. If someone's using an ad blocker or they're not taking in their cookies, like, they have that off and they don't take cookies on their systems, like if they're at a work computer or something, you're not going to get credit for that sale if you rely just on the link because it relies on that cookie to report back to the affiliate program application. So definitely consider using both. Okay, a little bit of a strategy note there, and this is something that I plan to provide for the affiliate program. I'm going to give you a lot of strategy, just a lot. I'm going to do a complete brain dump because I want you to do well, so that way people buy a lot of stuff from me. I mean, it's mutually beneficial. So here's the thing. The cookie is going to be good for 30 days. All right. So that's, it tracks it back 30 days from the time that person interacted with you. But if somebody else in the program, talks to that person more recently than you did, and their link links back to the site, the last link in the chain gets the commission. So you'll want to encourage people to try to buy probably, a little bit earlier than 30 days into that process, but just know you have 30 days from the moment you talk to that person online and refer to us to the point where they actually buy. And then after that, you'd have to reestablish that connection for that link to work. So it encourages you to engage and to talk to people regularly.
That screen's not coming up on the screen.
Oh no, here, hold on. Let me share a different window. Give me just a second. A little bit of a technical thing, but that shouldn't be that rough to fix. Here we go. We're gonna share another part of the screen. Yeah. Okay, here it is. I think I fixed it. Did it fix it?
Yes, there you go.
All right. So here you go. So, and all of this, by the way, is in writing in the policies for this, where I recommend using the link as well as the coupon code. You're also going to get access to training materials. I've already proactively made, I believe, 4 videos that are pretty extensive where I go over lighting and cameras you should consider, the easiest way to set up, that it's hard to work with natural light, just a ton of stuff, what platforms you should consider. Like if you want to go on Facebook versus Twitter, my recommendation is to pick a platform, get really good traction on that single platform, and then use that to branch out, right? Don't overextend yourself, because that you're going to realize when you start doing this in earnest that it's very time consuming when you're doing it right. When you're actually communicating with people and talking to them one-on-one and listening to them the way you need to, like, it can become quite time consuming, at least at first while you're getting established. So you want to make sure that you're not doing it on a bunch of different platforms all at one time. So I give really good advice about, what differentiates some of these platforms, generally speaking, and what kind of target audience hangs out there. So really detailed information. Just know that there is a minimum sales requirement of $500 that will start, and that's, after discounts and whatnot. And it excludes returns and chargebacks. But you have that means you're making $50 for the whole year in the program. And anybody who's making less than $50 probably would not be that offended if they were no longer part of it. You know what I mean? It's obviously not working out. But just know that it's a 10% commission. So we want you to make at least $50 or more every year. We do require your first name, your last name, your email, your password. Please confirm that password, and a coupon code. And this has been causing some confusion. So I want to make sure.
People have been asking about that.
Yes, let me be real specific about this, okay? And this is something that I've put our whole team on high alert about, because I don't want to change this. I want to give you the power to give us what you want your branded coupon code to be. So let's say that Kathleen Ryan set up an affiliate account. Well, maybe she wants her code to be Kathleen Ryan Art, which is the name of her Instagram account, right? Like, think of the name that you're going to repeat over and over and over again, particularly if you make video content. How does it sound when you say it? Will it be confusing to someone if they had to come up with it from memory, right? Don't pick complicated ways of spelling stuff. And that's kind of the reason why I didn't want to generate codes for you, because that would be done via an app that would make it kind of harder to communicate what those codes are when you're saying them out loud. As somebody who's been doing this for almost a decade, that is something that popped into my head immediately. You need control over what your branding is, and you need control over what that code is. I want to give that to you. And I think that the alternative would actually make it kind of cumbersome, particularly if you're making video content, because can you imagine having to say a really complicated, like if we put a prefix like kitty, and then a dash, you would literally have to say the word kitty dash blah 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 blah, whatever your code is.
THX11384EB.
No, it's better off if it's simple, and if it's literally the name of your channel or the name of your Instagram.
Used a Star Wars droid, I think.
Right?
No, it's George Lucas's first film. Oh, by the way, Faye says, can we change our coupon code if we already applied?
Here's the deal. You can do it up until you start sharing it, because once you share that coupon code, right? And we can change it for you. You just have to email us, affiliates@hairkittykitty.com. Can you make a slide that says that, honey?
I will do that.
Affiliates@hairkittykitty.com. The marketing team that is helping us coordinate this, they are on the other end and can answer some of those things. They're still getting up to speed with this too. I'm kind of helping them with that while we're going through this launch. So bear with them as they kind of figure out what's going on.
I have an idea. Let's spell it right.
Yeah, but it's affiliates@hairkittykitty.com. And if you want to change it, we can literally go in the back end of our interface and change it for you to whatever you want, as long as it's not like lewd or like will look really bad, because we'll try to talk you out of it for sure.
Cheryl asked a good question.
What's that?
Would it be a mistake to use my email name? That's my IG name.
I mean, as long as you're not putting the domain after it, like, don't literally make it an email address, because that would be very confusing for a whole bunch of reasons. And, you're going to get spammed tremendously if you do that. I would say whatever your brand is. So if that's the name of, your, Instagram account, your Twitter account, your YouTube channel, whatever that is, and you want to push people towards it. Yeah, totally. I think that would be fine. Just don't make it a literal email address, and just know that some people might get cheeky and try to, put the @Gmail or something like that after it, but as long as you have a good spam filter, that shouldn't matter.
Catherine says, I'll have to make a new Instagram. Only my cats have one.
Hey, cats like wigs too. Our website is proof of this. Excellent. So hopefully that helped clear up the confusion, but I don't want to take that power of your branding away from you. And you basically have until you start sharing it to change it. And the reason why I want to make sure I'm real clear about this too is because if we change it, whoever uses the code prior to you changing it, you're not going to get credit for them using it. It might not even be a valid coupon if we override it like that. So better to play it safe than sorry. And, just make sure that you get that branding tight and be sure of it before you start sharing it with anybody.
Okay, can we pause 1 second here? 'Cause
Sure.
I've got something I really need to address here.
Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and pop out. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, Doe. Doe is a friend of Kathleen Ryan's. Kathleen Ryan, who asked a question here. You put your email address in a comment, and we can't have that because if you put your contact details in a comment, you will get inundated by trolls and scammers and people who will try to get money off you. So if you need to ask a question, by all means, we've got a whole bunch of email contacts you can write to, like this one down here, affiliates at HairKittyKitty.com.
That's just for the affiliate program.
Or you could ask, let me see if I've
support at sisterwigs.com.
Yeah, we've got another one here. Let me find that banner. Okay. Yeah. Support at sisterwigs.com. That is the better one to. So if you need to write an email to us, or if you need to get someone to write an email for you to us, the support at sisterwigs.com that's in the banner scrolling below is a much better one to write to. Please don't put any contact details in the comments because that could compromise you horribly.
Yeah, we don't want to do that to you.
Yeah.
So and the only reason why we're going on about that is not to embarrass you. Is because we want everyone to know this, so that way they don't end up doing this in another comment thread somewhere else. We want to make sure that you're looking out for yourselves anywhere you are online.
Yeah, we need to make sure that the people who are with us are safe. Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, honey.
Thank you for understanding, Doe.
Yeah. So okay. Anything else, or should I keep going?
Well, let's go on with that then, my sweet. Okay.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go back to my head being little. Okay. Alrighty. So the rest of this is all up to you. It doesn't have that little red asterisk next to it. And that's because, this is for you to just tell us, where you might put media about us so we can check you out. This will also allow us to follow you. This will also allow us to know when you're talking to us a little bit better. So that way we make sure that we amplify when you talk to us. Like, one thing I really want to do with the newsletter for Hair Kitty Kitty is eventually have enough user-generated content that most of the images we use are the ones you guys send us. And we'll put like your little, if you got a website, that's the watermark on it. I'm not opposed to watermarks. I'll put them on the images. And that way people know where they can find you. I think that's kind of cool. So we just got to wait till we have enough user-generated content. And so if you just tell us, the channels and stuff you'd like us to check out, that's where that is. Some of you I already approved just because I know you and I know who you are. But yeah, for everybody else, the more information you give us, the better. Make sure you're not a bot because I love robots, but I'm not ready for the robot overlords to do all the wig reviews.
Besides, C-3PO looks terrible in anything except the brassiest golds.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to stop sharing that for a second, and I'm going to let you take over for just a moment, Nigel, if you want to take any more comments.
Yeah, sure.
While I get the next tab set up.
Let's see, where did we leave off? Okay, let's get back to where we were here. Okay, Faye Ray says this site totally resembles holographic blonde color. I love it.
That's exactly what we were going for. Well spotted. That was exactly. I was just telling them that at the beginning of this, before we turned this on, I was like, I've basically made the entire website based on wig color.
And that's why I chose these special rainbow party hats tonight.
Yes.
Also, we had already had them.
We like to repurpose stuff. Yes, we do. All right.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so we got any more questions or comments, or should I just keep on rattling?
Let me just make sure. Let's see. Serene asked a good question. Are there any special characters that are off limits that would break the link for affiliate codes?
Not that I'm aware of. I'm not. We should always look into that. Let me go ahead and check, but I don't think so.
We're gonna look into that.
Yeah.
For you. Serene.
Serene, if I could chime in, I have learned over the years that people are not good with this kind of thing. And the more you have them hold down the escape key and use the right shift and the tilde, the more you're not going to get paid, because people are really good at hearing the wrong thing. So
I mean, and I guess it just depends on the medium, you know.
Yeah.
Like if you're just sending people like copy paste whatever the coupon or the link is. But I will look into the special characters. I'm just making a note about that now.
Oh, look who's just joined us. It's Serena.
Yay! Hello!
Hi, Serena.
Oh,
Yes,
Serena.
John's here. John's here.
Yes!
hi, I'm awesome. Just the best. Thanks for letting me know.
Oh my god. Let's see. Well, any special characters break the, was it the link or the code or the coupon code?
Serena was thinking, I was thinking more like the @ symbol.
Oh, yeah. Like,
Yeah, thank you for asking that. We'll look into that for you.
I'm writing it down still. I want to make sure I don't forget, because Courvoisier is a factor.
Oh, yeah, this stuff is strong as hell.
That's why I've still got this much left, because I'm too much of a lightweight for this.
I had 2 and it's starting to creep up on me. Serena says, sorry I'm late. I'm working on getting my office room organized. Well, I'm glad you're getting everything sorted out after the move, Serena.
Yes.
I'm for anyone who's watching, I'm friends with Serena on Facebook. She just moved and she's getting everything sorted out. And we're glad you could make it after all the busy work you've had lately.
Oh gosh, you know what? That is the worst part of moving. It's not even the getting stuff on the truck and off the truck, because you can get people to do that, like, you know, like 2-minute truck or something like that. But it's completely different when you're trying to unpack all that stuff. That's all you.
Fenway says, or maybe the /. That's another.
Yeah, I'll check that out for sure.
And Serena says, what's this now, Courvoisier? Yeah, we're celebrating today because of the new launch, and this stuff creeps up on you. Cowbell, hang on.
Oh, wait, we gotta synchronize. Gosh, that sounded contemptuous. That's like the Aubrey Plaza of noisemakers.
Still overwhelmed.
Cheryl says, can we use Interrobang also? Or Bang Interra?
I will look into it. Interrobangs.
Serena says, we're fixing the Nerd Nook basement as well. Outstanding. That's like a man cave, only for, gender-neutral nerds. The Mandalorians would approve.
All right, I will definitely ask the dev team for that app, if there are any things that we should be aware of there. So I've written that note, well noted. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and move along into other stuff. So you can also see the affiliate login, and I just want to show you this because I made the CSS for this, and it makes it pretty. Hold on. Ooh, is that showing up or not?
That's showing up, yeah.
Look at it. Ooh,
ooh, it goes ooh.
I'm very happy with how that turned out.
Shiny rainbow flashy things are pretty.
That's the entire concept of this website, really, is flashy rainbow things are pretty.
Yeah.
So we've got.
I'm very basic in things. Shiny thing. The great Southern Nigel is distracted by shiny things.
Shiny things are awesome.
Yeah.
So I tried to design the catalog tab in a way where it be kind of intuitive. The first thing I would want to search by were literally all these categories here. And then even the year it's released, hair lengths, all this stuff. This is Kathleen Ryan's article about how to resize wefted wigs. It's literally verbatim. She made wonderful big images. And so this is that tutorial. So you can access that directly from the catalog navigation in the special collections. It's not technically a collection, just fit in there really nicely. And it's something that I think will come in handy for most people. Let's go ahead and take a look at everything. I want to show you the main catalog page so I can tell you about some of our filtered menus, which if you like the layout, let me know. So you can see we categorize everything based on its cap construction. I try to be as specific as possible with what those are. There are actually color images of the swatches, so you can click on any of these and see what colors pop up. And it'll only show you, in most cases, things that are not sold out. It cycles about every 12 hours, so when something sells out, it'll probably disappear about 12 hours later. It'll still be technically visible on the site. So if you have a hyperlink to it or you link somebody to that, they'll still be able to go to the product page. Unlike Sister Wigs, we will not be removing any of the product pages once that product is no longer being made. So that way people can still be encouraged to browse the site for other alternatives and perhaps help you with your affiliate links. So we figured if we had a bunch of 404s, people wouldn't want to use their link quite as much. So they probably just bounce. But anyway, all these lovely colors are visible here. You can sort by the price range. You can see there's nothing above $147 in this, and I'm actually going to clear out this color so you can get all here. That is the highest price on the site right now. So we try to keep it pretty budget friendly. You can sort by cap, fiber type, ratings.
Well, Faye Ray says color buttons are brilliant.
Thank you. You can shop by style. You can shop by the brand. They are a little bit different. They're made in different factories, so just keep that in mind. Also, keep in mind that the Wigs Forever line is basically average large by default, whereas Sister Wigs Limited is average, but it can be let in or let out a half cap size. Whereas Wigs Forever, it's average large. It can be downsized to average, and it can also be expanded to large. Like it's meant to be roomy. So we've got availability, size, face shape, skin undertones. What? We even have a category for olive undertones for some of these. But you have to like go through something I'll show you in a minute to get to. We've got volume, texture, cut, release year, nape length, fringe length, total length, and weight. So we've got a lot of things that you can use to search for these. And so, yeah, looks pretty cool. I'll take you onto one of the product pages too. Let me take a look at Holographic Blonde. We've launched Vaughn in Holographic Blonde. And you can just see the whole color. And you can see we've got these two available right now. And in fact, we could even compare these two. If I click these little things, a widget pops up on the side of the screen. And I can actually compare these. I might add on to this menu of what they're being compared to later on, but I just want to get the bare basics up here. This is something, by the way, that was recommended literally, I think 2 weeks ago, 2 live streams ago. Someone recommended that I add a comparison app. I thought it was a good idea. I did that thing. So that is a direct example of something you guys recommended that I put into practice here. And we're still building on it, like I said. So now that I've done this comparison, I've taken a look at these, I know that I want to look at Vaughn because that's what I've got on right now, so I might as well.
Cheryl says she loves the compare feature.
Oh, thank you. Yes. You guys get the credit for that. Let's see. You can see that someone bought this less than an hour ago, and you can see how many we have in stock will be visible once we get down to a certain amount, but we just got these and just launched them yesterday. So now's a perfect time to get one.
Oh, hey, that happens to be the one you're wearing now.
Yeah, this is the one I'm wearing now. I'm wearing slightly different makeup. I'll actually, at the end of this, when I'm going through the Patreon roll, I will talk about the makeup I'm wearing a little bit. So, I mean, I love this color so very, very much. I mean, that's not like the most flattering picture, but man, that's so pretty. And you can see all the categories, so you can search by those categories. This took a while to get into place. This little...
Oh yeah, the animated arrow key. Oh, bane of our existence for about a week.
Yeah, oh God, it took me forever to figure that out. And then finally I was like, right, I can't figure it out. I'm gonna hire someone to help me. So for that one feature, I got somebody to help me put that in place because I was able to make it and make the code for it, but I couldn't figure out how to put it into my theme without breaking it because it's kind of in the middle of the page. You can also see that it goes from on desktop. This isn't the case on mobile, but on desktop, it's 2 columns here, and then it goes into a single column below the arrow. So if you just scroll, this is basically kind of a mirror of what you get on the mobile screen. It's just a little bit wider. So you can see we ask random questions throughout. So we give you a lot of information. You know, it's all below the fold, which is why that arrow is there. Because we want to give you a really big color swatch. And we want to answer really good questions or sometimes really goofy questions. I think on one of these, I start quoting song lyrics and stuff. So yeah, it gets real goofy. You can see about the collection. You can see the premium features. You can, in some cases, search by those premium features. See a nice big pop-up gallery here. You can look by these measurements. It tells you about the packaging. It tells you about the skin tone, and you can look for more wigs in that skin tone. You can search by face shapes and by star sign. And if it were a song, it would be, I want to make that searchable at some point too, maybe if I have time. And then there's always a style tip. And if you scroll down, you'll see reviews, but that's literally just launched like 2 days ago. So it'll be a couple weeks before we get some of those reviews coming back. But if you do make reviews, let us know, and do it on Sister Wigs. Little tip there. If you make a review of the product, do it on Sister Wigs. Don't do it on Hair Kitty Kitty. We syndicate those reviews, so that way you can still get your loyalty points on Sister Wigs for making that content. Might as well get it where you can, right? So heads up there. If you leave that review on Sister Wigs, they share the same account for the review app. So we syndicate those once or twice a month. So it'll delay how long it is between when you leave that review and when it pops up on the website. But it, at least on Hair Kitty Kitty, but that way you can get your loyalty points over at Sister Wigs. While we have them, might as well, right? And then trying to see if there's anything else on the product pages. I mean, I think that's pretty much it for now. Eventually I want to try to put some more bells and whistles in here, but that's about it for now. And then we do have available in gray. We are adding more grays, and we're waiting for a big shipment to arrive. So let me show you the colors really quick. You can tell I'm really in love with this holographic blonde. And this is literally this wig. This was a picture taken of the back of this wig. You can actually see the whole color charts over here on the edge of the colors tab. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and look at the color chart. These are all heat-friendly synthetic colors. And all of them lead to the collection page for that color. So you can shop by that color. Pretty sweet, I thought. So you can look at all of the color swatches there, and they're all shoppable. Let's see what else we've got here. You can look for them by color family. And we've got those separated out by color family. So that way, you know, for example, if you're only interested in gray and cool ash colors, you can see you get some variation here, but all of them have a kind of grayish ashy tone. So let's take a look at this. You can shop by skin undertones. We have 4 categories for that. We have universally flattering hair colors. We have hair colors for warm undertones, hair colors for cool undertones, and olive-friendly hair colors. And I'm going to have to remove that because it's all olive-friendly hair colors, not just olive-friendly warm colors. And let's see here. You can determine your skin undertones here. Okay. I'm making a note about that olive thing because something about that isn't showing up, and I think it might just be a navigation thing because I want that whole collection to pop up.
Liz says, this is so thoughtfully designed. I love all this organization and cross-referencing.
Thank you. I actually spent, I mean, I have a graduate certificate in, okay, so it is basically knowledge management, knowledge organization systems. I got it after I was done with my undergraduate degree in sociology. I went to Kent and got something like this. So I spent a lot of time on the KOS, the knowledge organization systems for this site. So all of the navigation, it was designed, all of the layout was designed, the concept, everything was designed. And then I worked on that for about 6 months, implementing a very intense amount of product tagging and automated collection creation. And so, yeah, that's kind of fun. And I really appreciate the comment because this is me in my element, just geeking out like this. And I'm kind of also, you know, making notes about anything that I would like to change.
Oh, by the way, that's not showing up on the screen.
Here, let me show you this tab.
Hello, Anna in Portugal. And Cheryl says, how about spotlighting an affiliate or 2 periodically on the site?
Oh no, we plan to spotlight you guys all the time. There are carousels that run at the bottom of Sister Wigs when you leave reviews. And we're gonna gradually we're gonna incorporate it more with the marketing itself, like as in like, you know, the newsletters that go out. the Instagram posts that we make, that sort of thing, because that's more of the outreach, and we think that you'll get more visibility that way. Okay, so yeah, can you see the tab now? No, hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta stop that. I gotta share another screen. So many tabs. Okay. Okay, here we go. Is it showing up now?
Yes, there you go.
Sweet. All right, so this is basically just to show you. I give a very detailed explanation of skin undertones. I actually went through this in a previous live stream that was all about these articles related to skin undertones. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time on those in this particular little run through. But if you missed that live stream, it's on Sister Wigs After Dark, or what used to be called Sister Wigs 2. It is the channel we usually do these live streams on. But I wanted the walkthrough here to be something that a slightly larger audience might be able to see, and I thought that because Sister Wigs had a bigger following, maybe that would be the thing. But we do usually do these on Sister Wigs After Dark, and there is probably like a 90-minute one where I talk about the science of skin tone. So all of these articles are what are going on there, and I think I basically covered all the colors. You can shop by style, right? So that's pretty self-explanatory. You can also shop all again, which I showed you earlier. And just for fun, the other thing that I made was you can shop by zodiac sign. So like I'm a Leo. And what it does is it shows you a bunch of stuff about Leos, what colors they should try pairing these wigs with, and the wig collections that I thought looked really great on people with that sun sign. It's literally just for fun. My hope is to do more stuff like this in the future, like maybe even like Cosmo style personality quizzes that lead you to your hair. I'm willing to try just about anything if it's fun and something I can actually pull off, which is an important part of that too. But yeah, I want to show you that if you click on Shop by Zodiac Sign, you'll actually see all of those collections nested under here. And you can also pick from here. So that's kind of cool. So that is basically the gist of Hair Kitty Kitty. I'm going to go to the footer where you can see the newsletter sign up. You can also see the carousel. There, like I was mentioning, there's a carousel at the bottom of most of the pages of the website where you can literally see people's faces when they review our products. So we love customer images. We love them showing off. And plus, when you click on one of these, it shows you exactly what they were reviewing and what color. Oh, I love that. I love that. That's something that you're not going to, there's no way for us to pull that off on Sister Wigs because everything's nested under one product listing, but it's something we can do here because it's only one color per product listing here on Hair Kitty Kitty. So it separates them out by SKU. Workarounds. We love them. We love to see them.
Serene says, I totally shot my Zodiac when I bought my Mirabella yesterday.
That's fantastic.
And Serena says, carousel, insert Logan's Run reference here.
Oh boy.
I haven't. John just made a knowing comment, and I have not seen that film yet, so I'm definitely going to have to look into that. Thank you for that recommendation. And Andy said, Serena, I thought the same thing. All right, tonight we're watching Logan's Run.
I'm so confused now.
I don't know.
I'm not sure I want to see it again, but okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey, honey, can you do some more comments for a second while I queue up another tab for a little bit later?
By the way, I texted both of you the cat pictures that I have for the reason.
Cat pictures! I don't even know if I have my phone up here.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I know.
Aurelia says, I have such trouble figuring out my undertone. I've been told I'm able to wear warm and cool, but I do prefer the look of cool.
Well, we do walk you through that process, and it could be that you have a slight olive undertone because honestly, olive has a little bit of gold and a little bit of that bluish undertone. That's why you look that's why olive skin tones look kind of green. They're predominantly cool. They have more of that cool skin tone element than warm. So, that could be that. It's, because there are people who have very light skin who also could have olive undertones. Oh, where the heck is this? I've looked into so many email accounts lately. Okay. I'm trying to pull up the Patreon reel.
Righty.
Go ahead and keep talking, honey.
Kathleen's, so I was waiting for you to stop talking. Yeah. Kathleen Horan Simmons says, I've made reviews for all the styles and colors I have bought for Sister Wigs. Excellent. That's thank you very much indeed, Kathleen.
That is a huge help, not only to us, but to literally anybody who might be interested in that product, because
yes, greatly appreciate
absolutely. That's one thing that I am very mindful of, because when I first started doing this, I weighed almost 300 pounds and I was representing something that I genuinely can't represent anymore, you know, because I've lost 100 pounds. I can represent people who have lots of floppy skin to contend with. I got that on lock. But I need folks to help me showcase these on people who are older and younger and darker and lighter and more olive and everything, right? Like, I want to make sure everybody feels like they have a chance to be heard.
Heidi says, congratulations on the new site. It's fantastic. You thought of everything.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I genuinely tried, and I'm still working on that, which is why I'm taking your notes.
And let's see, we've got some more just came in. I love seeing the styles and colors on others to see what it looks like on a live person.
Same.
Yeah, that's always helpful.
That's part of the reason why I don't ever style the wigs, too. Because I don't want people to try. The worst thing for me as somebody who reviews these things and makes these things and sells these things is I don't want people to walk away with the sensation of, I put the wig on and like, that's not a great day for me. I want people to get the hair and be like, this is yes. So I'm very happy with that. And in fact, there are only a couple of images on the website that are styled. Like, for example, I did style the magenta melt Grayson a little bit, but it's so obvious that it's styled. And I might still put a little, I'm writing a note, I'm thinking out loud. I might still put a little disclaimer on that anyway, just because I don't want people to think that it comes like that. But I always want to make sure people know what the raw canvas looks like, particularly in this context. Because if you want to be somebody who makes online content, that's your job. That's your opportunity to showcase what this can look like. And there are some people, for example, on Instagram that do a phenomenal job with this. Like, there's one named Alexis who does these really elaborate braids. She is phenomenal. She's so good. And I love seeing everybody's, experiments. I like seeing their tips and their tricks. And that's part of the reason why I didn't want to offer accessory products on Hair Kitty Kitty, because it kind of bums me out whenever people try to give tips and tricks for a specific brand just because they're selling it, when there are a lot of products that are not sold in like the medical wig sphere, products that in some cases we should experiment with more, like Got to Be Glued. That whoever came up with that originally, genius move. Stuff like that. I need to leave the conversation open for that stuff.
Would you say that there are some good videos out there for people who are looking to find how-tos on how to make content?
I'm making some of that. Like I said, when you sign up for our affiliate program, and in fact, if you give me just a moment, I can actually show you part of an example. If you want to take over for a second, honey.
There you go, Pen Lady 5. We're getting in on that.
I'll show you what I created for our affiliates. Oh, wait, but I also want to show you this so badly. I want to show you the Hair Kitty Kitty 404. Okay. No, I love our 404 so very, very much.
Put that up there so we can remember.
I gotta show you guys our 404. Okay, so I'm gonna share the screen here. Okay. I was like, oh no, webpage not found. But that's okay. We never waste an opportunity to have some fun. It's literally Nigel's video about how to make a cheerwine sangria.
Well, you made the video. I just talked on it.
He did a great job. And so figured, well, what's better than referring people to Nigel for a cocktail? And and you can still shop around after that. But that's our 404. I figured that was very thematically consistent. Okay, so yeah, let me go back to trying to find this collection. It's a whole collection of wigs, actually. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to share that screen now. So much screen flipping. Okay, so I actually created an entire Vimeo catalog specifically for the Kitty Click at Hair Kitty Kitty. And all of the links for this, and all of these are password protected. So if somebody links them but doesn't provide the password, they're not gonna, I mean, I'm trying to avoid people sharing it without joining the program, but I'm being very free with information here. So for example, let's go ahead and browse this channel. And you can see that I've made, and this is my end of things, it'll look a little different when you're looking at it, this like what the administrative side of Vimeo business looks like. But you can see I'm showing you this too. Like I'm not trying to withhold information. So here is the Kitty Click basic strategy tips. And this one is about lighting, cameras, you know, and here's the thing. Once you watch these basics, your questions will be better informed, and that will inform me when I make future content for the series. But watch these basics first, and that way you get a notion of the groundwork that I'm trying to get you to lay. Because I want you to feel like you're in control. I'm not trying to give you a strategy to work with. I'm just trying to tell you your options. So, for example, here's one with content distribution and content that is not related to Hair Kitty Kitty. You know, we basically want to make sure nobody's like trolling people and then sending them an affiliate link. That would not look good for our brand. Yeah. So we want to make sure everyone is, you know, intentionally trying to make uplifting and helpful stuff, you know, experiment. That's the kind of stuff that we really want to encourage. Styling tutorials are incredibly helpful. Tutorials about how to resize wigs, how to cut bangs, things like that are incredibly helpful. And even though videos like that exist, your take on that doesn't exist. You showing people, you know, how well you did or didn't do it doesn't exist yet. And that's something that I've used as my philosophy for creating content since I started. Is like, if I stink at doing something, I'm going to try to stink at doing it on camera, because people can learn as much from my mistakes as they can from my successes.
By the way, speaking of which, L says, until I found your site, I had no idea of all the choices in styles and colors. Just opened up my hair world, and I'm trying to be more outgoing. Thank you.
You're so welcome. And that is exactly what we're trying to do here. So hold on. Where's my noisemaker?
And Serene says, will the vermicious canids be available on the HKK site? I need some more.
I think they need to be, really.
Yeah. Are we going to get some snozwangers in there as well? No?
The inventory does not like, the warehouse does not like touching those.
No, they're too dangerous to import. Yeah. Sorry. No snozwangers, but
Insurance
we're looking.
Company.
Yeah, we're looking into the vermicious canids, though.
Mass Mutual is not about the schnozwangers.
No, okay, fine, fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh my
Serena,
I look for a broker.
Serena, yes, you have to make that cheerwine sangria. It is lethal.
It is so strong.
It is so strong, and it tastes so innocuous that, believe me, you'll want to be in an area where you can just sit down and be blind, stinking drunk.
No, get a cheese plate and just kind of go real slow.
Yeah, but be aware that you will think it's, oh, this is nice, this tastes great, and then before you realize it, I can't move my legs.
I can't feel my face when I'm with you. So we know that that's not about alcohol. Anyway, okay, so which one should I show you a glimpse of? You guys have any preference? You want to see a little taste of basics of strategy, stuff to buy? Then I plan to go over the policies of the affiliate program, answer any of your questions there, and then talk about makeup and the Patreon role. So anybody expressing a strong preference?
Well, Serena says, oh, like my coquito Puerto Rican eggnog. Now that is sneaky. Okay, you're going to have to write into us with that recipe.
We will make it.
Yes,
we will make it.
If we can get the ingredients, we will make it as a featured drink on one of these live streams. Because, you know, eggnog, I'm all about eggnog.
We want to try different stuff out. Okay, is anybody saying anything they want to see?
Let's see, where else were we here? Shauna Salmon says, congratulations, guys. Thank you, Shauna. Thanks for dropping by again. We love having you on here.
I'm just gonna pick one if nobody's got a preference.
Oh, off you go then. All
right, we'll talk about stuff to buy. Everything here has the little bookmarks here, so you can just jump to what you want to watch. So check this out. Here's a little segment called Lighting is Hard. So as I've mentioned multiple times in this video, lighting is hard. Lighting is really hard. Even if you are using natural light, lighting is hard because if you go outside on a day that is bright, full sun, that causes problems. There's a misconception in the wigosphere that shooting in full sun is ideal. It is not. It is not ideal. You want to go out when it's a little cloudy or partially cloudy. You don't want to go out when it's sunny with clouds because the shadows when the clouds go over are going to screw up the way your images look and they're going to make everything look a little bit too blue. Really. And that's even with fill lighting, which is when you take a light outside to kind of fill in where the shadows are. Frankly, unless you're basically creating a little tent for yourself, the shadows are going to be a big problem with that strategy. So you got to play around with the lighting a lot when you're outside. And one of the things that I really want to make sure I stress is that shooting outside is a lot harder than shooting indoors. It is literally a different setup every time. The sun might have shifted. So you get the hint. But yeah, we're sharing a lot of stuff like that. And so there are videos that I'm making as a series specifically for the Kitty Click. So once you join, if you're accepted, you'll get a link to our guide page. And on the guide page is the link to that library of videos. It'll also give you the ability to find the asset library. They're literally assets within Hair Kitty Kitty, as in like I made creative decks of artwork. So far we've got Instagram and Facebook. We've also got some GIFs in there that you can play with. I might put some YouTube little MP4s up in there that you can splice and dice into your videos if you want. But that's a work in progress. I got to do some more site stuff first and just kind of trickle the artwork out to you guys as we make it.
Oh, here's a suggestion.
Yeah.
Sarah says, I'd love to see some info on Heather's eye makeup looks. The HGB images with the matching eye looks are especially stunning.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think with the, I don't even remember which one I used for, I'll have to look into this because I got this, I think it might have been my JD Light chartreuse that I was wearing in the outdoor images with the green, that kind of chartreuse color. I think it was literally JD Glow chartreuse. And then this one, I actually have this makeup for today here. But the one I was wearing in most of those photos is that. And then I also did a live stream of, if you like the one where I've got the rainbow gradient eyeliner, that took an eternity. I mixed all those colors from scratch based on with eyeshadow and Duraline. So I made a live stream of that. I think it's on this channel actually, so the Sister Wigs main channel, where you can actually watch me painstakingly draw in the rainbow. But it turned out great. I figure I have all these multi-chromes. I might as well take advantage of them.
Okay, one question here. Faith asks, so iPad won't work, need a computer?
You could totally use an iPad.
Something. Okay, that's something to look into about troubleshooting the iPad.
Why? Oh.
Faith says iPad won't work.
So iPad won't work how?
Okay, Faith, that's
the part I'm not understanding.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Write that into us, and we'll see what we can do about that.
Yeah. No, when it comes to editing video content, unless you're doing it for like TikTok, because like TikTok has a very snazzy video editing interface within it. And I mean, you could do like stories on Instagram with just a cell phone, but if you're trying to make long form video content like YouTube wig reviews, you definitely want to make sure that you have editing software for sure. And for editing software, for good editing software and good quality video output, you will definitely want a standalone computer. Yes, that is part of one of the things I say, if that's what you're referencing, Faith. Because as somebody who edits video content, I could tell you those files are massive, particularly when you're dealing with 4K HD. They're massive files. The better, the crispier the quality of the video, the bigger that file is going to be. And it can overwhelm even a really tricked out computer system. I mean, it really does take a lot of computational power. It takes a lot of memory. It takes, I mean, John, you know a lot about this too. I mean, it takes a ridiculous amount of RAM to edit videos. You do not want to use an iPad for professional grade video output. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Not at all, no.
You're probably not going to have great software options either on that platform,
No.
But if you found one, I don't know if there really is one. if it let you do it, you would basically be telling it what to do, pressing a button, and then going on a short vacation.
Yeah.
And when you get back, it might be done if it didn't go in the power save.
Yeah, no, I mean, these video files are so big that they take an eternity just to upload to the cloud for backup purposes. So I definitely, I mean, for me, and one thing you'll find out, if you know, I'm familiar with Adobe Premiere Pro as well as Final Cut Pro. I use both. And I also use iMovie once in a while for quick and dirty stuff. But it's usually Motion and Final Cut Pro for me. And when I want to get really, really fancy with it, I go to the Adobe Premiere Pro. But Adobe Premiere Pro is a lot more tricked out. It's like the Photoshop of videos. So it's more complicated than Photoshop, believe it or not, because you're dealing sometimes with you know, 3D content and stuff like that. So it's got a lot of power under the hood, and I don't know how half the features work on Premiere Pro. But when it comes to Final Cut Pro, I'm great. I know a lot of different tricks. And so, but I can tell you that with Final Cut Pro, for example, the files that you are usually using can exceed 10 gigs just for a single video that isn't that long. And that's, you know, because you might have multiple takes, you might have multiple angles, you might have really HD footage going on and a really high frame rate. So, I mean, there are all kinds of things that will, you know, change the size of that file. And when you're talking about files that big, that's really the limiting factor in how you edit those files. So you want to really make sure that you don't have to overthink it. Get a good system. And one of the things I recommend is getting a used iMac that has a lot of additional RAM put into it. Max it out. If the max is 64, get 64. If the max is 32, go 32. But max out that RAM because you're going to need every little bit of it. And that, as long as it's got about 500 gigs of you know, memory, as in terms of hard drive space, you're fine. You should be able to edit most files. You'll have to clear that out once in a while, but it gets very technical. Editing videos is no joke. No joke.
Yeah,
it is no joke.
I've seen Heather spend all day working on one video, and Faith says, "Good to know all this. Never needed before." And
yeah.
Kathleen says, "Hi, folks. Here
Hi,
for
Kathleen.
Hi, Kathleen. Glad you could make it."
But yeah, mad respect literally to anybody who makes video content here on YouTube, because if you're doing it well and the more polished the output looks, the more work went into it. It's really one of those fields where it's obvious when you put a lot of work in, really. And that's part of the reason why I want to kind of help other people learn the ropes of how to do this, because I personally like more of the technical parts. I like the editing part. I like, you know, so many other parts of this more than, you know, being a YouTube star. I know that probably sounds gross, but it's true. So I figured the best way to get the message out is to try to encourage other people to do it themselves.
Do you have an editing video for the educational thing on the?
I recommend editing software, but I don't tell people how to use certain editing software because, frankly, I don't have time to make tutorials about how to use Final Cut Pro. But but once you pick a platform, you can look up tutorials online, and there are a lot of very, very good ones. And they're not quite as subjective as things that you would learn about hair. Like literally, you know, Final Cut Pro has best practices, and when you find somebody on YouTube that knows how to do those, the information is definitely there. There are also places like lynda.com where you can subscribe to, you know, really inexpensive classes to learn how to do this. But let's just say I go through that in that series of videos about, you know, this platform's hard for these reasons and this platform's easy for this reason. One of the reasons why TikTok is so popular is because it removes a lot of that difficulty level, because it's editing that stuff up in the cloud. And it's hosting that stuff in the cloud, and it's limiting how long that content can be. And, you know, so you're basically filming it and editing it right in that app. So by far, I think the easiest platform for videos right now is TikTok, for sure, hands down, not even close. YouTube is very labor intensive. It is considered kind of like the gold standard of content marketing for that reason, because it's expensive. It's expensive to get it set up. Like most beauty YouTubers who use DSLR cameras have a very steep learning curve. And I actually advocate that, you know, you could probably do a pretty good job with just a cell phone. right? Unless you really want to take it next level and make it kind of your side hustle, not only to do this for yourself, but to learn how to do it for others. You can outsource that. You can learn how to be a photographer, learn how to be, you know, a video editor. These are valuable skills that people pay top dollar for. So learning it here while making a little bit of money on the side, not a bad idea for folks who like that aspect of it. But I mean, I can help steer you towards software that might work for your needs. I talk about Wondershare Filmora. I talk about like both Adobe Premiere Pro and Final Cut Pro. I talk about iMovie, which is super easy, and it comes with every Apple product. So you probably have that on your iPad. I think you might get that. But I still recommend, because of the memory limitations and the technical requirements of video, that, you know, you stick to something where you can do it all from the app itself, which is like Instagram Reels or something like that, TikTok, or invest in good hardware so you can actually edit that content like if you're going YouTube, like a YouTuber does, or you can outsource it, which is another thing I talk about in that video. I talk about how you can find somebody to edit this stuff for you, but you know, just know you get what you pay for, and good quality editors are not cheap. So, all right. I do want to go over the affiliate program really quickly and some of the rules of that. So I'm going to go to that really quick. HairKittyKitty.com. Do you have anything you want to talk about, honey, while I'm booting this up?
Well, I was just going to pour myself a little bit more of this. Just a little tiny bit, because otherwise I'll die of blood alcohol poisoning.
Pour me a little tiny bit of that too. All right. And Heather, I'm not going to say the name of the email, but I sent one of your emails the cat pictures.
Oh, yay!
Yeah, I didn't want to hold up my phone.
No. Okay, so.
Well, Wilma's just joined us. Hello, Wilma.
Hi, Wilma. I got to try to find cat pictures. I'm now on a mission.
And Penny has just made sweet potato fries in her new air fryer, but the grilled burger and shrimp were perfection. Sounds great.
Oh, you sent them in 3 different messages. This is
one of the young ladies on there said that they really wanted to get a Mac with the new M1.
Me too.
The M1 processor is amazing.
Yeah, that was Serena that recommended
I want
that.
one so bad. I want one so bad. I've been talking about that for a month.
Not a fan of Apple, but they really did hit that one out of the park.
I'd be lying if I wasn't trying to work really hard so Santa will bring me one of these for being a good girl. Seriously, like even if I please Santa to myself, I want one real bad because it will help me. My laptop, I've got this one, which is a 2016, and I've got one downstairs, which is a 2014. The one downstairs I use every day, and it is on its last leg. You can't even read any of the keys anymore. Acrylics, man. After like that much time has passed, all the keys are kind of, I'm just guessing at this point.
Okay, Serene, you're going to have to tell us what pickle roll-ups are. That sounds like something that they made in the 80s for kids that didn't like fruit roll-ups.
It's the kitties! That is a picture of Penny, Dexter, Chubbs. All right.
All of them in one go.
Yeah, thank you, John.
Welcome.
Yay, cat pics. All right. So let me share this side of the screen now where I talk about the referral program. I got a couple notes to talk about here. This is basically the gist. I might need some more water, honey. It's downstairs.
Yeah, we haven't got any more bottles.
Oh, no. Can you make me a cherry lime thingy?
Yes, I can.
Thank you, dear.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Folks.
So,
that stuff is strong.
All right. I want to just say some stuff up front about this. Nigel's feeling the effects of alcohol. So let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, as I mentioned, all the returns on Hair Kitty Kitty are 100% free for all USA customers. International orders are available, but we don't accept returns. The theme of the site was all about color and showcasing color. This is the affiliate program. I'm offering this in, and I have like little notes that I want to make sure I touch on. As I mentioned in previous live streams, we're offering an affiliate program on Hair Kitty Kitty. You can see we're on Shopify over here. I use that instead of a loyalty program on this site. So you can't use loyalty points on this site, but as I've mentioned throughout this live stream, there are ways that you can still get loyalty points in some cases, particularly when it comes to reviews and that sort of thing. But you can't use the loyalty points here on Hair Kitty Kitty. We will list some of the stuff redundantly on both sites though. And we will still be stocking up Amazon as well. So just want to get those out of the way. Also, this is not a replacement for Sister Wigs. We plan to run that site in conjunction with this one. They're basically like fraternal twins, you know? They're sisters, but they're not identical. I want you to feel like you're investing in us and helping us grow our new store, and that way, you know, you also view it as a way that we're investing in you, particularly with money, like real money via PayPal. So you can also choose to get store credit, but I mean, obviously, you'll get the same amount either way. The terms are public on purpose, and I'm even going so far as to read them all out here in this video. And that's because we want everyone to see what we're doing, so that way it's fully transparent and people can't invent colorful theories about it. And that's a big difference from what I did in the past with influencer marketing. Everything's going to be out in the open. Let's see. We view it as something that will help me get some of my life back on a personal level, but will also help us bring some more representation here to this. You know, as we've mentioned in previous live streams, and I've mentioned in standalone videos here on the Sister Wigs YouTube channel, you know, the wig market, either intentionally or just de facto, is kind of segregated. And I want to create kind of a playground where everybody can come and hang out. We don't specialize in, you know, super snazzy lace fronts you got to glue down. Quite the opposite. Any lace front wigs I make here, I want to try to make them things that you don't need to necessarily glue into place if they fit right. And, you know, I want this to be something where everybody can feel like, you know, they get a say, I guess. I don't know how to talk about this without it sounding really cheesy. I think is basically the problem I'm running into, but I'm just going to keep going. So this is basically the terms. This is also redundantly posted on the program site. We encourage everybody to read it. Basically saying, you know, it's at our discretion whether or not we want to give you an account. So like if you're in bad standing at Sister Wigs because you like cussed out one of our account reps or something like that, obviously we're not going to open up an account to you, is what that first part means. Exclusivity to our brands and products, totally not required.
There you go, Miss Week.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. This is True Lime, right? Larry, Cherry Lime.
Cherry Lime. Black cherry lime.
Yeah. Good stuff. Either one of you want the rest of this? Because I'm basically good. I don't want any more.
I'll protect Nigel.
Thank you. I'm doing a lot of talking, and that was frankly drawing me out. That plus all the coffee. So, but again, exclusivity to our brands, not required. So, you know, you can take endorsements from other retailers, products, and brands, including retail competitors of Hair Kitty Kitty and Sister Wigs, with an exception below. The additional conditions and content exceptions for referral program eligibility. So we got 5 conditions. So no hostility, sabotage, or unprofessional conduct. Like basically don't undermine each other. Play nice with each other. Be nice to us. We'll be nice back. We want to amplify each other. If there's any drama or people are getting like really cutthroat with it, we're probably going to just cut that out of the program, because I can't stand that stuff. I can't stand it when people resort to bitchy stuff just to kind of, you know, get more money for themselves or something like that. And unfortunately, with any affiliate program, that's really the risk we run, particularly because the last link in the chain gets the commission. So if multiple people are talking to the same person, the one that talked to them most recently is the one that cookie is going to track for the commission. We want to make sure it is our line in the sand that we're not incentivizing people to butt into that conversation when they weren't organically having it to begin with. You know, we don't want people to be too aggressive, I guess. That's why we didn't set this up as an MLM, because I definitely do not want people to be too aggressive about this. I don't think that's a good look. Due to precedent, past and present influencers and full-time employees of Wig Studio One are not eligible for our affiliate program, and that's because I view that as a conflict of interest for both sides. Though I will say that we want to make it known that as there's always an alternative to being a part of this affiliate program. John and I were talking about this, and literally you could still be an affiliate for Amazon, which is not specific to us, but we do sell there, and you are absolutely welcome. I encourage you, actually, whether or not you're, you know, one of their influencers or one of our influencers here, sign up for the Amazon affiliate program, because anytime you recommend a product that's sold on Amazon, you get a commission. The commission may not always be that good, but it's better than nothing. And if your goal is to make money from referrals, that's one way that you could set that up. So that's just one way that you could still talk about these and make money talking about them and selling them, even if you're not part of this affiliate program or in addition to it. We only want to associate with content creators who are respectful of the online community and avoid provocative or controversial subject matter. So, if you say a one-off thing in a live stream, we're not going to get too uptight about it unless it's really egregious, But in general, we want to make sure that people avoid things that are controversially religious. If you say God bless you or something like that to somebody, I'm not going to get uptight about that, because I do a little bit of that too sometimes. What really matters to me is if it comes across as like, doomsday preacher, like a little bit too aggressive. That's what we're trying to avoid, as I've mentioned previously. So that's where that line is. Political, racist, sexist, homophobic, or transphobic content, we want to make sure that the people who are part of our affiliate program are not talking about our wigs and products right up against that stuff. And I mentioned the minimum. And I also wanted to mention this too. We want to be the change and model ethical content marketing. So that's part of the thing we're doing by being so transparent about the fact that this program exists, that we would like you to be a part of it. We're not trying to cherry pick people to talk to us. We want people to want to talk to us and then choose us, and then we'll take that conversation from there. So we're, not going after you. We're going to wait until you approach us. And the thing I want to let you know, though, is that we definitely want people to be candid about the relationship they have with our store. We want you to advertise legally and ethically, because I want this to be a model for how this is supposed to be done. Okay, and those resources do exist. You can see the FTC Truth in Advertising guidelines are right there. Blogs are also beholden to that. So if you're a blogger, check that out. And you can also see that there is a handy dandy PDF that you can download literally right here that will talk about when to disclose versus when not to disclose. And if nothing else comes through when I talk about this, aside from getting people to read that PDF, then awesome. Because I feel like the more we educate ourselves and each other about what these rules are, we will start to realize how people skirt this. And we as a community need to demand better of the people who make content on our behalf, because there is no shame in making money doing what you do for a living, even if you love what you do for a living. There's no shame in that. Your work is valuable. Your time is valuable. And you shouldn't be ashamed of telling people that you're making a living doing this, especially if you're providing good quality content. What's going on, guys?
Okay. No, okay, we'll leave it.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Sorry, I was being distracted. So we do talk about the affiliate links. As I've mentioned several times, the last link in the chain gets the commission. There are no double commissions. So, let's say somebody does use your link and your coupon, you're only going to get the commission once. And in fact, we want you to try to use your link and the coupon, because the customer is going to get a discount, which is awesome. But also it helps kind of foolproof it if they've got ad blockers. Qualifying orders and exclusions, literally it's just what you would expect. So the total value of the product somebody kept is not what this is based on, because we're going to not count chargebacks, sales tax, custom duties and international tariffs, returned merchandise, discounts, and outbound shipping costs. All of those things don't get included in the total for commission. It's literally just the product value. Right. So let's say you sold an Ambrose and somebody paid full price. Well, the amount that person paid for the wig, excluding all the shipping and taxes and stuff down here, the top line number there, that's what that commission is going to be based off of. So where can you advertise? There are tons of places. And in fact, there are probably more places to make your content than there are places you shouldn't. In the case of our program, literally we leave it very open. Facebook, public Facebook groups and pages, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitch, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, Quora, Reddit, TikTok, direct messages, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, Snapchat, private Facebook groups and pages, and personal emails, message boards, group chats, blogs, literally, basically, this is so open-ended that I'm just scratching the surface. What's really important are the exclusions. Don't spam people. That's gross. And it won't be a cute look for our brand. And it could actually be detrimental to our brand because it'll tick people off. So don't spam them. Don't use a mass email app, because that's when people get into trouble with the spammy stuff. So, one-on-one interactions via email, fine. But no sandblasting the place with ads.
Yeah.
I mean, we do enough marketing in that regard on our own. So, you know, we basically just want to encourage people to sign up to our newsletter if they want emails with the sales and updates and stuff like that in it, as opposed to going through one of the affiliates for that stuff. Pay per click advertising is not allowed.
Okay, just
yeah, what's up?
Serena says, okay, we'll read this later. I'm wicked hungry. Good night. Love you, Heather and Nigel. Take care.
Yes.
Good night, all. Thank you for
Bye.
dropping
Good night.
by, Serena.
Good night. Thank you so much. Yes. And so I'll let you guys read the rest of this at your discretion, but just know we allow you to boost posts, but we don't reimburse you for it. So do that at your own discretion. And don't market on the Sister Wigs and Hair Kitty Kitty social media channels and accounts because we already do that there. And again, we don't want to spam people. You know, we want that correspondence and interaction to be organic. We don't want it to just be flooded with people trying to make a sale. Right? Use your discretion and make sure that you don't get too pushy with it because that will turn people off. It won't help you make a sale, and it will definitely make our brand look bad. So, yeah. So you can also see that there's the commission payments, 10%, and you can get it in the form of PayPal or store credit. So I went through all that stuff already. I'm going to let Nigel take over for a second to take comments. You want to add yourself to the stream, honey?
Okay. Boom, there I am.
There you are.
Ridiculous unicorn hat with John over my shoulder.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Serena explains pickle roll-ups. Spread some whipped cream cheese on half slice of deli ham. Place a midget dill pickle and roll it up. Low carb perfection. Well, we've got some pickled okra that I was looking into. Yeah, and we got some ham left over from Thanksgiving. So
that sounds really terrible, and I want it now. It sounds disgusting, and it should do it.
Well, yeah, we've got alcohol in it, so our impairment is a bit high. Enhanced. Yes, John.
See, I only took like 2 sips of that stuff, so I'm just sitting here going, what did I get myself into with these 2 guys?
Marquita says, is the affiliate program only open to U.S. citizens?
Nope.
No. Hey, there you go.
Nope.
Excellent. Okay, I'm caught up, I think.
No, because we accept international sales, right? So, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, Marquita.
And in fact, I think we already had somebody from the UK sign up. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and show the Patreon roll and talk about...
Ham, Cheryl. In ham.
Ham is good. Yeah.
Marquita says, yay.
I'm going to talk really quickly about the makeup I've got on, in case you were wondering, because I've been playing around with some new stuff. I got this Viseart cashmere set. And it's so pretty for fall. My God, it's so pretty for fall. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I show the Patreon screen. There we go. There we go.
Patreon,
why is that showing all of that? Here, share. Nope, that's the wrong thing. I hit the wrong thing.
Oops.
I do that all the time. I'm all thumbs.
There
we go. All right. So this is the Viseart cashmere. And you can see that it's very fall and thematic. I thought it would be really pretty to share because it's all these luscious, cool tones. It reminds me of a slightly like more earthy version of like the Leela palette from Natasha Denona. It's not quite as vibrant as that palette. It's got some like suede sort of brown elements. So that's what I'm wearing today. I've just got the frosty purple on and that brown in my eye contour. But really, really pretty. I'm also wearing this. This is from Nikki Tutorials Highlighting Trio from Ofra. This is an oldie but goodie. I use this one here, which is this like kind of blue sheen, purple sheen highlighter.
That's pretty.
That's on the side of my face. So every time I turn, it gives you a little glint of unicorn. Yay! So that's Nikki Tutorials doing. Using this Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution as a base to my lip. So this is Mrs. Kisses. Look at this packaging. It's got like little rhinestones all over it. I'm not really a packaging snob, but that's a cute touch.
That is ridiculously sparkly. Heather,
so sparkly.
Heather sent me to find that color, and she said, "Look, it's a tube with freaking diamonds on it." So I thought, okay, boom, stood right out.
Oh yeah. So go Charlotte Tilbury. And then I also used this gloss on top, and I might put some more on. This is the Naked Rose. I use this a lot. I love this. This is Pat McGrath.
Oh, Pat McGrath. She's an absolute.
It's metallic.
Sorceress when it comes to that. Hey, Bettina's got her new battery installed.
Yay!
Excellent.
And then I got white eyeliner. on my waterline. It's just ColourPop.
Huzzah.
So yeah, all right, let's do this. We want to say thank you to Avril Stevenson for signing up to Patreon.
Yeah, she's our newest one. Thank you, Avril.
And there you go. Just saying hi to her. There's John. John. Laura Miller. That's the one. She's the one that signed up from England. So hopefully she'll be showing us some stuff. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, she's done some stuff with us before.
Yes.
Excellent.
I want to say special thank you to these lovely ladies. And there we are on patreon.com. And
Serene
we'll see you next week.
Says, John!
John! Well, like, you heard him introduce himself earlier, right?
Yeah.
Like, he was, what did he say? I am fabulous or something like that. What did you say, John?
It's been 80 minutes and a bunch of liquor.
Yeah.
Wow, 104 minutes. Don't make me lie.
Okay.
I'll make
Yeah.
something up.
He was like something like, I'm awesome or something like that. I wish I could go through life with that kind of confidence. Yeah. But yeah, he does that.
I was talking about you.
When people, oh, thank you. When people ask him what his name is, when we're going out to restaurants like together, and John brings his girlfriend, like sometimes he'll just go, I'm John. And you can kind of see the exclamation point at the end. So when I was typing his name in the roll, because he supports us on Patreon too, I was just like, it has to be all caps, exclamation point, John.
I couldn't remember signing up, and I was hoping that I'd been so awesome that I just put that in there. John!
John! You did. I'll give you credit for it.
Okay,
sure.
great.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Forget everything I just said.
A+.
I think that's it. We went a little long today, but it's because I wanted to show you all the bells and whistles of all the bells and whistles. So let us know on the replay if you have any questions or if you would like to suggest anything to us. And yeah, again, in the replay, because then people can vote on it. They can chat back to you. Our team can check it out. And it can be a little bit more collaborative and keep on going. Yeah. So I'm super excited because to me, I feel like this is something that will help you. It will help our audience more because, you know, we're going to hopefully increase the number of people who get to talk about these products online. You're not waiting for somebody to stumble upon you and hand you an endorsement. You've got one. You've got one, right? You just got to sign up. Right. And so that way you have an opportunity to get in on this too. I'll try to make content to help you. And that's really what a lot of my focus in the future is going to be. That's kind of why, you know, for me, you know, I couldn't do everything all the time. And I ended up deciding that I want to make wig videos for Hair Kitty Kitty, you know, featuring, you know, stuff like the holographic blonde, really getting into details about it. But that I want to encourage others to make styling videos, to make videos out and about at the beach and how to keep your wig from falling off and stuff like that, because I'm not the end all be all. And I think that not only will it take some of the pressure off of me, but it will also help other people feel like they're empowered in a meaningful fashion to, you know, take their seat at the table too. And I think
any
that's
help
cool.
is always appreciated.
That's right, for sure. And you know, I view this as something where I'm helping you and you're helping me and we're helping other people. You know, that's why I want to make sure I keep repeating over and over again. Don't be too aggressive about this. That's my one big concern about it, is because I don't want people to feel like we're being pushy. So the goal is make sure if you make content, make it helpful. Because that's how you're ultimately helping us. That's how you're ultimately helping our customers the best. And best of all, if you have really good insights and intel and perspectives and you give people what they're looking for, you'll have an audience and you'll be able to grow. And we want to help you get there so that way you can help us grow. Yay. So now that I'm done singing Kumbaya, I would like to give you guys the last word if you have any.
Okay, let's see. Liz says, this was wonderful. Your erudition and heart show, Heather.
Thank you.
Nigel
Add yourself, honey.
you.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, there we go. I just read that, so there we go.
Thank you, Liz.
Faith says, thank you so much. Lots to think about. Really want to work with the company. Love your ethics and goals.
Thank you.
Marquita, heart. Excellent.
Yay.
Thank you, Marquita. Cheryl says, brilliant ideas. Love this site.
Thank you.
And Kathleen says, so glad to catch you. Bye. Love you.
Bye.
And who's this? Faye Ray says, so much good info tonight. Love you all. Nighty night in my nighty.
Yes.
Excellent.
Have a good night,
Nice and
everybody.
relaxed.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, indeed.
And goodbye from me, Heather, and the two guys behind me.
Yeah. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a great